From Baltimore, welcome inside Oriole Park at Camden Yards. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. Getting the nod on the mound, Grayson Rodriguez. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Whit Merrifield, the next to hit, takes ball one.
First pitch, 7:06.
That one fouled off. Next offering way off the plate. And that's in for a strike. On a line, base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I could see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. That's back there. That one hops against the fence. Merrifield rounds third, headed for the plate. Mateo with a relay throw, not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. That misses. Ball one. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the grab on the run. Now there's one away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at the plate and takes high there. Bichette over at second, one down. And now 2-0. That one missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And it's filled up.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
And he walked him.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
First and second, one out. Here's George Springer. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The 1-0. Now 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
That's in there. Gonna count 1-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. One runs in. Mateo with a relay home. Tag safe. And they lead by 3.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
One out, runner at second. And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. That's down and in. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 4. And he's got a double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Man at second with one away. Matt Chapman next up for the Blue Jays. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
The pitch. And that's a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
One out and a runner at second. Fly ball down the line. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw to third, not in time. He's safe.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Danny Jansen to hit here. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
The pitch. There's a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Second and third here. One away. The next offering misses. 2-1.
This situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Fire base extensions are
Next offering misses. 3-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
He swings and fouls one off. Three and two now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Righty to the plate. Hard hit right side. Out number 2 and another run comes in.
Batting up, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Pitching change here. Cole Irvin. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 19, Cole Irvin.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. That one's in there. Strike one.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique, and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
And a pitch. Up the middle. On the run. Throw to first. Out number 3. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Orioles nothing. Back here at the ballpark. And on the mound in this one, Yusei Kikuchi. What do we need to know here?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Adley Rutschman. That one's in there, and that is strike one. And the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Good eye right there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Next one misses. It's 2-2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
A rough start to the inning on the mound right there. He's just simply trying to lock into the strike zone, but instead he lost the handle on that one, and now he's got a base runner.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And first offering is fouled off. Rutschman aboard here at first with nobody out. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. And he deals. Uh-oh. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
Digging in, Gunnar Henderson. And first offering is fouled off. And ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No outs, runners at first and second.
Any
1-1,
swing.
check swing, appeal down to third. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. The 2-1. Swing and a pop-up. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Dunks one into left.
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. Bases juiced, no outs. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. There's a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
1-2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 1-2. And another ball.
It's a good take.
Got him looking. 1 out.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away, and for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Jordan Westburg in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Next pitch is downstairs.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
2-0. And that one is in for a strike.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Bases loaded. 1 away. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
James McCann in now. A guy who's turned himself into a good framer. He was originally drafted by the Tigers. 2nd round pick in 11. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play.
Love how the guy out there in the mound did not panic after loading the bases. Went right to work, got 2 quick outs, and he's got to bear down just to get 1 more and get out of this inning.
Oh, 0-2 now. And there's a ball.
1-2.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Guerrero squeezes it, and that is that. Orioles leave them loaded. It's 5-0. Top of the 2nd. Here's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield.
The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. The wind of the pitch. This one popped up. Westberg settles under it and makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And that's in there for strike 1. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Now a fly ball to right center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Brandon Bell digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. And a pitch. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-0.
And here it comes. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. Bichette, the runner at second with 1 away. Line drive, caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The walk and a run scored his first time. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
No strike.
Kicks and fires. Now he breaks his bat. Westberg sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Orioles nothing. Bottom of the inning and into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins.
The center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
The pitch. Ball 1 there.
1-0.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
1-1.
And a strike on the outside edge. The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Here comes the 0-1. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Hard hit left side. Bichette jumps, throws. Awesome play there.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
Man, Chris, a jump throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boog. This is the type of play that showcases his arm strength. I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you that's not a throw every shortstop can make, especially with that much behind it.
2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles. There's a strike. And now the lefty. Ground ball right side. Guerrero takes it himself. That is the inning. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Orioles nothing. Back now at Oriole Park, and the batter is George Springer.
The right fielder, George Springer.
Irvin back to work. There's a strike. Irvin, a tall lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Tapped softly on the ground. On the run, sends it over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The left fielder, number 25, Dalton Varsho.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Now it's Matt Chapman, doubled his first time up. In there, and it's 0-1. Chapman getting to start at third, 29 years old, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Varsho at first, 1 gone. Strike 2. Here comes a pitch. And 1-2. Swing and a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now it's Jansen to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
First and third, one down. That
Ball
misses
one.
the zone. It's a ball and two
One
strikes.
ball, 2 strikes.
And now 2-2. Kicks and deals. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Here's Kiermaier now. Grounded out his first time up. Liner, base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That one's in there, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
At the belt and fires. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back. Now it's going to be Adley Rutschman.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
There's a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
That one misses, and it's 1-1. Adley Rutschman seeing a first overall pick out of Oregon State. What a college career he had. He helped the Beavers win the 2018 College World Series, and he was named the most outstanding player of the tournament.
Yeah, I found it interesting that in his rookie season, many baseball experts said that he was the best catcher in the big leagues at the time.
The wind and the pitch. And now the count filled up 3-2. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Mountcastle stands in now and watches strike one. Runner at first with no outs here. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The pitch.
1-2.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. And now it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And he deals. Now a pop-up on the infield. Guerrero puts it away, and there's one down. Well, Singy, you come here to this gorgeous ballpark. It's hard to be here and not think about one of the legends of the game, Cal Ripken Jr.
Yeah, Boog. Cal is one of the all-time legends, but there are other guys as well that I think you could mention in there. Eddie Murray, Jim Palmer. They have a rich history of great players in this franchise.
In the air out towards right center. Springer there makes the catch, and there are two down. And of course Cal's number retired here by the Orioles, and that number 8 on display in that left field corner just outside the stadium beyond the scoreboard. Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
One thing about Cal is he played hard every single game, and just impressive to be on the field with the legend and see the effort that he gave even on the tail end of his career.
0-1 now. Just a slow ground ball this time, and he grabs it in foul ground. Rutschman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next pitch just misses. Ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here in Baltimore, now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And that one hammered back there. That one is gone. A solo shot, his 19th home run of the year, and they add on. It's 7-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Brandon Bell next up for the Blue Jays. First pitch just misses.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now on the corner for a strike. 0-1. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
And now the lefty stays alive. The pitch. And a curve is down and in.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, right fielder, George.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And that one off the outside edge.
1 ball, no strike.
And the 1-0. And that's outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Next one off the plate inside. And that's ball 3.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
The 3-1. Line drive. Makes the grab, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 25,
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
1 out. Runners at first and second. And that one lifted in the air center field. Mullins settles under it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Strike 1.
0-1.
Oh, 1 down.
2.
That one drifts inside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Got it by him for the K. Bo Bichette goes yard for the Jays. It's now 7-0. Welcome back. Bottom 4 and into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. Fought off foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Struck him out looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here is James McCann. And a pitch. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. And that's outside.
2-1.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
I like it. I like
2-2 now. And that's too high. That one ripped. Way back there. Payoff pitch, and that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Did miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
So digging in, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch, not close.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
McCann leads off first with 1 away. Way outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Man at first. Ryan McKenna will hit next. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Good eye right there.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
To third. And that one handled. And he beats it. He's safe.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Jorge Mateo now. First offering misses the mark. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one misses. Two balls, no strikes, the count. There's a strike. Check swing, but he went too far. 2-2. Two outs. Good eye in that spot. Adley Rutschman waiting for a turn at the plate. First and second, two down. Hit weakly on the ground. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Orioles strand a couple. They continue to trail 7-0. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Number 79. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And here's the catcher, Danny Jansen.
The catcher, number 9, Danny Jansen.
And a pitch. Just missed.
Well, these Blue Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all. He was all over that one. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
So, man aboard. And now the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
There's a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Mike Baumann is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Line drive. Base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. So up next for Toronto, Whit Merrifield. 1 for 3. And a foul ball.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Kicks and fires. Good eye right there. First and second here, no outs. The 1-2. Little trouble with this one behind the plate.
The bat, number 11, shortstop,
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And ball 1. The lefty, the 1-0. And there's a foul ball. 1 down, runners at second and third. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. That one missed. And here it comes. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And that'll load the bases.
now batting, designated hitter,
Brandon Bell next up for the Blue Jays. First pitch doesn't find the zone. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. The pitch. And a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Next pitch misses outside, and the count's full. That one misses, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Bases loaded with one away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Next offering is in for a strike. Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first. Did not go. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
the right fielder, number 4.
So 2 down now, and here is George Springer. That one not close. Ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Center field. Mullins makes the catch. And that is that. So they get 1 but end up leaving the bases loaded. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Orioles nothing. Back here at the ballpark, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Adley Rutschman.
Designated hitter, Adley Rutschman.
wind of the pitch. And takes low for ball one. Action in the pen down there. Jordan Romano up and throwing. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bichette whips it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Now here is Ryan Mountcastle. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And there's a ball. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two one now. Called strike right there. The punch out there. Down on strikes. And he knew it.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. In the air, left field, down the line, fair ball. The throw in, safe at second.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Austin Hayes, the next to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's in there for strike one.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Henderson on at second with 2 down. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
The 0-2. Struck him out without a swing. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. One left for the Orioles. And they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. And welcome back. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
The wide to kick the pitch. Varsho in his 3rd season, 26 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. The 1-0. That one pushed to the left and foul. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in, wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
That misses the zone. 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. 1 away. Here's Matt Chapman.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Next one misses, and the count is 1-1. That one missed. That's a strike, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Now 2 out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Jansen in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-1. And now 1-2. And a ball evens the count.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Smash to the left side. Throws across the diamond, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for them there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Orioles nothing. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Jordan Westburg.
Here comes a pitch. Off the plate inside, and that's ball 1. There's a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that gets down for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Now the catcher up to hit, James McCann.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
In there, and it's 0-1. Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. The pitch, and delivers outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And now the count filled up 3-2.
All set to throw pitch number 100. He needs a quick inning here if he's going to be able to make it through 6 complete.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So up next, Cedric Mullins. Pitch misses there. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Westberg on second. McCann at first with no outs. Ball to strike. The pitch. Foul ball. The pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And he deals. And that's a little high.
No.
Next offering way upstairs. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that is Springer. He makes the grab. Runner tagging for third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
Up next for the Orioles, the right fielder, Ryan.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout. And he will make a move to the pen. New arm out of the bullpen, Jordan Romano.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
And next for the Orioles, Ryan McKenna. Okay, so Jordan Romano, a guy who never used cologne until a teammate gave him a bottle in 2021. He's been using it for games ever since. He rotates 3 colognes. Number 1, feeling good. Number 2, feeling dangerous. Number 3, let's snap a losing streak.
Sounds like he's got all the bases covered with that.
And there's a base hit to left. He's in safely at second as a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Jorge Mateo getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Little chopper rolls foul. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And it's even up. There's a swing and a drive. That's going back. Back some more. And that ball is gone. He sends a rocket to left. And they're chipping away. It's 8-4.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman. First offering misses the mark. Adley Rutschman is one of 7 catchers to be taken with the first overall pick in the draft. The first, Steve Chilcott, 1966. He never made the majors, and worth noting, the number 2 overall pick in that draft, Reggie Jackson, the 1-0. Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Tim Mesa, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Hicks getting loose as well. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. And a good eye there. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. Right-handed reliever. Fastball in for a strike. Counts full, 3-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Mountcastle in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Kiermaier brings it in for the 3rd out. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now an 8-4 score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Mike Baumann gets the ball now.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Number 53, Mike Baumann.
Kevin Kiermaier now at the plate. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
Foul ball there.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need them in this game today.
Got him swinging.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Merrifield stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Shintaro Fujinami is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Number 78, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. That one off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself.
Out.
And 2 away to start the 7th.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bichette.
And now for the Jays, Bichette. He's already homered in this game.
No matter what, when you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
In there for strike 1. That catches the corner.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
2 down, nobody on. Goes down looking for the strikeout. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. Nothing to it for the Blue Jays, but they still lead it by a count of 8-4. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the 7th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
The pitch. Just missed. There's a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Varsho hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder,
Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that's through there for a strike. And the 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball. Righty to the plate. Next offering misses down and away. He goes down looking.
Now that
Next to hit, Jordan Westburg.
Saca todo taca Magaita. El título.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. The 0-1. There's a strike. And that's downstairs and outside. Just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Knocks it down.
Now batting, the catcher.
2 outs, runner at first. James McCann, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swings over the top of that one. The 0-1, and that one wrapped foul. Westberg off of first with 2 away. Got him. That's the 3rd out. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the O's 4. Welcome back, and now the DH, Brandon Bell.
The designated hitter, Brandon Bell.
The wind and the pitch. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Not in time. He's safe. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one's in there, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And the righty deals. And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And downstairs.
Down.
And the pitch. Runner takes off. Cut on and missed.
2 strikes.
McCann fires. Ow, caught stealing.
You know, I always felt as a base runner, base stealer that, you know, if you can get in that first, second, maybe third pitch, get your jump and steal second base, you had a much better chance of being successful. As it gets deeper into that at bat and those pitches rack up, you almost get a little more flat-footed, and you've got to be sharp to get that jump and to beat a good throw down to second base. Just wasn't able to do it right there.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Springer in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
Next pitch misses, and 1-1.
1-1.
And the right-hander deals. In the air, out towards left center. Mullins brings it in, and that'll do it. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jordan Hicks.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now here is Cedric Mullins.
For the Orioles, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
And here it comes. That one missing inside.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Ryan McKenna.
And now the right fielder, Ryan McKenna. First offering misses badly for ball one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
And the 1-0.
Ball two.
Toronto's bullpen with some action. Tim Meza up and loosening in the pen. And that one fouled off. At the belt and fires. Late swing, fouled off. And a pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's two down. And into the box for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman.
The designated hitter, Adley Rutschman.
That one fouled off. Next one is off the plate, and now it's even 1-1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Now Ryan Mountcastle, and the first offering is not close. Mullins at second. Rutschman on at first with 2 down. That one down the line, and that's just foul. The pitch. That one misses. 2 balls and a strike. And that's down and away. Gunnar Henderson next to bat for Baltimore. Three-two on the way. Bounce to the right side, and it's through for a hit. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
On the mound now, Tim Mesa.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
So 2 down, and here is Gunnar Henderson. This ball's chopped on the ground. Merrifield in plenty of time to first, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 8-5. It's Major League Baseball on the show. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, number 78. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
The left fielder, number 25, Dalton Varsho.
Here comes a pitch. And that misses off the outside edge.
1 ball, no strike.
And a pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. Next offering is downstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Next pitch inside. Ball 3.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And there's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, and next for Toronto, Matt Chapman. Going 1.
0-1.
Move to first.
He's safe.
Now the 0-1.
Ball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Shintaro Fujinami is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. That one drifts inside. Kicks and deals. Misses off the plate. Full count now. That's to third, and that's a fair ball.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Stepping in, Danny Jansen. In there, and it's 0-1. And the pitch.
Ball.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mullins settles under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
The batter, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
2 on with 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
To first, maybe a 2-ball. Mountcastle tossed to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Orioles 5. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Eric Swanson.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Eric.
Now the left fielder, Austin Hayes.
For the Orioles, the left fielder, Austin Hayes.
The pitch. That's in there. That's strike 1. Swanson, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Ball 1 low. Good eye right there. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Next offering is down low, and it's a full count. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Leading off for the Orioles,
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Hayes gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And the batter now, James McCann. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's a ball. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Now a fly ball to right center. Springer drifts towards it. 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
So they're down to their final out. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. In there for strike 1. That's in there.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The 0-2.
Ball. 1-2.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.